Hey guys, Britto here, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are back in No Man's Land. Another episode where we're going to go and do a little bit more harvesting. Thankfully, our corn is ready to go. Also our, oh, look at the ground here. Our soybeans are ready to go. Looks like they've come through and actually redone the ground texture, which is pretty cool. Or is that just an issue with something loading in? That looks really weird, doesn't it? It really does look really weird. It's like all the ground is like that. That's interesting. I don't know, unless they've changed the cultivated texture, because all this land, all this road is cultivated. That is really weird. That is very strange. This area here was all painted, so I'm not sure what's going on. It really is really weird. Looks like it's got some sort of... actually, I don't know, because I've got the straw harvest DLC added. That could be what is on the ground. That does look really weird. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that, turn that off and turn it back on and see if it makes a difference. But anyway, we've got our corn to harvest. So let's head on in and start harvesting this. We've got to go and get our soybeans as well. So got a fair bit to do. I don't know, even this field looks sort of strange. I do have a wheel loader. Actually, not a wheel loader. What are they called? Like a little bobcat that I've been told is available for us to buy. Little old school John Deere one. So I'm going to look at that. I think it's about 20 to 30,000. So it's one thing I want to look at and have for our pigs. It's a lot easier to feed them and all that sort of stuff. So I might pick that up as well. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. I have had a lot of questions and people saying, where'd you get the dozer from? Where'd you get this from? Where'd you get that from? For me, I spend every 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day checking all the mod websites to look for things. So that's what I suggest you guys do. If you want to find the bulldozer, just type in FDR logging in any mod website. It should come up, or even Google it. Go to his actual website, download all the logging stuff from there, which includes the dozer and everything else. So that's where that is. Any other mods, you guys are just gonna have to try and find them yourselves. Like this guy, just go to a mod website, type in John Deere, and all the John Deere stuff comes up. You know, that's what I do when I see something I like. I'm not sure where to get it. I just go to a mod website, type in what I think it might be called, you know, John Deere, and have a look. Or class, or you know, look at the trucks, look at the tractors, whatever you want to do. But I literally don't have the time to record this and upload an episode every day, and then also link all the mods that I download. You know, it's just going to take way too long. I don't have the time to do it. I know someone like, I think it's Sim Farmer, who has a Google, something to do with his Google, not Google Drive, but like a link where you go to and he links each and every individual mod, which is really cool, and that's really good. If I had have done that from the very first episode that I ever recorded with FarmSim19, that would be a lot better. It would be a lot easier for me to go through now and just add mods than to try and find every single mod that I use. So unfortunately that's not going to happen, but hopefully one day, maybe when FS21 comes out, if it ever comes out, I'll link all the mods through like some sort of thing like Sim Farmer does, and at least that way you guys can just click on the link in the video, go and head over to whatever mod it may be, to the direct website, download from there, and be much easier for you guys. But one thing as well, a word of warning, anything that I link at any stage, if you do get a virus from it on your computer, it's not my fault. That's one thing I do want to say. You know, whenever you download mods, do it at your own risk. When I download mods, I do it at my own risk. There's no guarantee it's going to have a virus. There's no guarantee it's not going to have a virus. So this road actually looks cool for a road, but I don't know what it is. I think it's a straw harvesting. Anyway, yeah, so that's something you guys are going to need to sort of look at for yourselves. The mods and all that sort of stuff. And as I said, be extra careful. Right, so here's the straw harvest stuff. Grab bales, more bales. What's that? Turns loose straw or hay into convenient bales. 110 or 1.8. Many tools in the game only compatible with 1.3 meter bales. Alright, so that just compresses them down. To refill the supplies manually. The big pack. Bale chute. Bale collect. I think we can add that. Yeah, there we go. You can add that to the back. And it collects the bales and then drops them off. This thing, I think it shreds. Yeah, it shreds the stuff, turns it into like the pellets or something. So those two have got to go together. And they're just the normal mods. So that's interesting. I'm not planning on looking at that anytime soon. Not for this series. It is quite expensive. I don't know if it's worthwhile or not. So certainly not going to look at, you know, buying any of that stuff at the moment. Maybe later on. Pretty sure in here, if we go silos, maybe. I don't think it'll be animal pens. There should be something miscellaneous. There's a pallet sell point. I think. Oh, nothing in there. Let's go sheds. Yeah, the pallet hauls and stuff, or pellet hauls and stuff are in there. So there's a lot of stuff you have to buy to actually get that stuff working. It would be good for baling if you're not going to actually turn into pellets. That would be pretty cool, but at the moment we just don't have the money to do any of that sort of stuff, so it's not going to happen anytime soon with this playthrough. It does look quite interesting though, much more in depth that make it worthwhile. Don't know if the sell point actually will have it. No, it doesn't want to buy any of that pellet stuff. Obviously we have to make our own sell point. Try not to run into our truck. Okay, get the rest of this done. Then we have to head back, grab our other header. Take this stuff, we can dump it into the cows. We can also show you guys a new silo that I did build. I did build a new silo for us just to store all the cow food. The pig food, I should say. Not cows, pigs. I think we sold everything last episode, didn't we? Except for, yeah, some barley and canola, and then corn, which is what we need. Barley, canola, corn. All that stuff, so that's good. Alright, so let's get this guy unloaded, and then I want to jump in here, take him back. He can start to harvest on that field. I might hire a worker to do that while we do other things, and then come back and just unload him as we need to. The field's not very square, so I don't know how we're going to go, but we'll work it out, I guess. I think it certainly has something to do with that straw harvest mod. Ground looks strange. But you can see we're sort of sinking in a little bit. That there, that was like a rock or something, or dirt. Now it's turned into something completely different, so righto guys, I've got to take this quick phone call. I'll be back in a sec. Righto guys, back. Sorry about that. Just had a important phone call from work, so yeah, we'll head down and drop this header off. Hopefully I don't get another phone call. There might be another one come through, but if I do need to drop this quickly and grab the call, I do apologise, but I'll let you guys know in advance, hopefully. Drop this header off and we'll grab our other header and we'll go and start doing our soybeans, which is where the money's at. I don't know where the money is at the moment for soybeans. Terrible. So they're going to go into storage. Alright, we'll drop this header off over here. You can see there's our new little storage thing. It's for the pigs, so we can store all the pig crops into there. It is just for pigs, so I don't think we can store anything other than just the pig crops in there, which is pretty cool. I don't know if this will fit through the gate. I think it will. I think we drove through the other gate, didn't we? Can't remember. I might go close. Nah. So close yet so far. Alright, well, we'll sneak around this way then, I guess. So pigs should be pretty happy. Everything should be clean. I think I cleaned it before the end of last episode. It's telling me it's still a little bit dirty, but... How many have we got pregnant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 pregnant now, which is good to see. Alright, so we'll start at the bottom of the field. I think I'll just start here, I guess. Set it up to go straight this way. We'll hire a worker, he can do his thing. We'll just have to come back and sort of touch up spots that he misses, I guess. Alright, there we go. Doing his thing. Let's cycle back through to our truck. Try and get rid of this corn. I hate it laying around. Right, we'll head back, drop this off into the pigs. That's where I painted the ground there. I don't know. I'm still pretty sure it's a straw harvest mod. I'll have to have a look. If it is, I'll probably not use it at the moment because it makes everything look weird. Even under the grass is all that same sort of texture. It's just strange. Really strange to me. Alright, so there's the spot where we can tip the stuff off to and store in our silo, of course. Let's back this guy. Try and back him into here. Give ourselves some corn. Give our piggy some corn, I should say. Throw some into this one, and then we'll store the rest. I know we're going to have way too much of the corn and barley and that canola, but the more we continue to grow and more babies that continue to be made, you know, it's going to change. We're going to end up having to have more and more crops. Now this, I will say one thing about this pickup. It's made by FDR Modding, and he makes everything that he uses really, really heavy. So that's why if you turn, the trailer goes crazy, but the pickup still stays in the same spot, which is interesting. So corn's going up. We've got canola. We've got barley. Right, awesome. That's good to go. So what I want to do now is come into here. I want to sell that universal bucket can go. Come into skid steer loaders. We've got the John Deere 90 with no cover on top. So with or without the warning triangle. Put it on. It's only $100. Console and fire extinguisher. Yes. Engine. Don't think we need the bigger engine, so we'll just buy it like that. 24,500. Then we'll go through and go to skid steer loaders. Universal shovel bucket. Perfect. So this tiny little thing, it's not very big, as you can see. We're out in the open, but this ground is really, really... Yeah, see, it's saying we've got straw pellets everywhere, but we don't. I don't understand what the go is. That's really weird. I thought there was some sort of weird thing going on because we're sinking through the ground. It's definitely the straw harvest mod, so I'm getting rid of that. That is stupid. Anyway, so we'll come through here and we can tidy this up. Let's go to this view. Whoa. Maybe, did we actually pick that up? We didn't pick it up. There we go. Pick up the pig food. Make sure there's nothing else in here. There shouldn't be. What an interesting little skid steer loader. It's going to help us out though. So it's nice and cheap. Saves us having to use the tractor. We can just use this guy. We can leave it down here. I don't think we'll be able to use it for straw, but I was planning on trying to get a whole heap of straw just stored somewhere. And then we can just sort of... That's weird. Well, pick it up. I don't know what's going on here. Just doesn't want to pick this up either. Is it the bucket? Or is it something else? There we go. Alright, there we go. And we might as well just leave it stored in here. It's probably not the best thing. It's actually quite awkward, but anyway. Because the straw... I was thinking maybe we could just shred it into here or something, or I don't know, get some sort of straw silo that we can use and just shred the straw straight into there, and that way we can use that little wheel loader, or the, I don't know what you call the bloody thing. What is it called? Skid steer loader. We use the skid steer for everything, then we don't have to worry about anything else. Just ready to unload. He's missed a huge bit in the middle here for some strange reason. That is really weird. Alright, let's shut this down. Go and relieve him of his duties because he's stuffed up quite badly there. I know we could have used courseplay. Field 9. Yep. Course generation. I want to go north west if we can. Where am I going? North. There we go. 9, 18, 270. What's that going to be? 305. There we go. Headland, yes. 9 meters. Sort of starting where I am now. Probably. Only problem is I do have some issues with the trees and stuff. The trees don't help, obviously. That's probably another big part of an issue. That's why I've made the field so small. I know a few people have been like, why are your fields so small? Why are you making them really big? And blah blah blah. That's the main reason why. Hired workers, you know, courseplay, all that sort of stuff. They do a much better job when they got more room. So, and because it's just me here, like I don't have multiplayer server, I don't have, you know, 10 or 15 people helping me do all this. It's a one person farm with the odd courseplay helper, so it makes it a bit easier if we can actually just make things much more manageable, I guess, for me. Oh, this is weird. It's weird how it does that. I don't know why it just doesn't leave it out. Alright. A sawmill was going to go over here somewhere, wasn't it? A sawmill, I think. Now, from what someone has said to me, that we could actually put the sawmill down. Not that sawmill. Where is it? The lumber mill. We could actually put this down, which I can't. It says you can put it where you don't own the land, which is interesting. Some people can, some people can't. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The sell point's at the front there, but I can't put it here unless I own the land. Which is weird, because we actually put the gates and stuff down there when we didn't actually own the land. So, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is going on there, but some people can, some people can't. So might depend on what sort of mods you've got installed too, I guess. Got the place anywhere mod, which should allow me to place it, but it's obviously not. Alright, so we'll just follow this guy around, and if we get a full load of soybeans, it's going to take us a while before we can sell these because they're not worth. Oh, 1800's not bad, but they were worth like 3,000 at the start. So I certainly don't want to sell them for any less than obviously what it was. Like it was 3,300. So might just have to keep them till next year and then sell them to make the most amount of money, because that's an extra, you know, an extra $1,000 per 1,000 litres. So it would be an extra $12,000 with this trailer at the moment. Plus we've still got more to harvest. So it's a lot of, it's going to work out to be a lot of money. Oh, there goes that trailer again. Actually, the wheels on the front of this thing don't actually destroy the crop. The trailer wheels do though. I'll get this unloaded, then he should start going this way, which is going to be interesting. Oh, we'll just unload him as much as we can. We'll go and drop off what we've got, then come back. Oh, there we go. He's going to start to turn around, so we'll up our speed up to 60. We'll go and drop this off into the silo, and then we'll come back. So it's going to... I can't go that way. I'm not even sure what's happened there. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we cut that grass, but we didn't actually cultivate or anything around that field. I don't know, that's weird. This whole straw harvest mod is quite weird. I mean, there's a lot of money laying on the ground that we could pick up. It's like over the whole map, which is strange. There's certainly no straw here. I don't know why there's straw pellets everywhere, but anyway. We'll go and drop this off into our silo. Then we'll come back and continue to unload him. Oop, not even close to where I wanted to go then. Right, that'll do. It's really weird. I don't know if we could use... Let's have a look. Can we use that to make... No, it just picks up the bales. Doesn't actually pick up the straw pellets, but... Can pelletize straw and hay right on the field. Then obviously it needs to be sold from there, but that's weird. Something I certainly wasn't expecting to happen when I loaded in. Interesting though. Let's have a look at our pigs. How are they doing? Are they should start to get to 100% health, hopefully. Still got to make a little bit more money yet before we can continue to expand. I think we need to make like 600,000 or 700,000, if I can remember correctly. How much we exactly need, I'm not 100% sure. Alright, where is he? Oh, so where is he going? But he's coming all the way back. What I would need to do is jump into here quickly. Change all this as high as it'll go. It'll make a big difference. I hate it when they reverse so bloody slow. Alright, we'll go up the other end, we'll get ready to unload him. This is really strange. Not a fan at all. I don't understand why it would do that. Truly, we've still got all that area over here. We're going to get all these trees cut down and sold, just to open up that area for another. Maybe we'll put like a big field over in there. We need to start clearing some land here for our house as well, which is a future project. So that's something that we can potentially time lapse. I don't know what we have as far as forestry machines go. Would have to lease one. The T-Rex would just kills everything. 422,000. See, it's all quite expensive. We're probably better off using one of these FDR logging. It's a little one. Like the Tiger Cat 822 is probably one that I always like using. The little Caterpillar. The Tiger Cat's usually the best. So 250 plus the cutter, so 315. And then that is something I usually always get, so it's like 350,000 if we buy it. We can just lease it, and we'll make our money back eventually, but I was meant to be following this guy so we could actually unload him. But I obviously forgot. We'll just unload as much as we can. He's going to turn around on us and everything, so I'll have to go down the other end and wait for him again. Let him do his thing. I'm going way too fast. You can see here, like the truck sticks, but the trailer doesn't. It's the way FDR does his stuff, which is really cool. Everything's so heavy, like his trailers and stuff. If you try and tow, quick look, tow one of these trailers. Like this one, the utility trailer we already own. If you try and tow that with a normal car or normal truck, it won't, because it's so heavy. This doesn't match. That's why you have to actually buy his pickup and that sort of stuff. One other cool machine is this one, the winch skidder. It's pretty cool. You can actually cut down the logs and drag them out using this, and also put either the plough blade on the front or the stump grinder, which is here, the forestry grinder, or the plough blade. And it's actually really cool. I do actually end up using that, I think, in our Mount Togo series, instead of the dozer, to plough in the roads and that sort of stuff, because it does 20 Ks instead of 10 Ks. Who gets it done twice as quick, which is good. But that's a pretty cool machine as well. Every mod that he's done, you know, is awesome. From his excavators all the way down to his dozer, and you know, all the other things like the trucks and the trailers and this pickup. It's really good quality stuff. So if you guys haven't got any of this stuff and want to look at doing some forestry stuff or logging, or want the dozer, that sort of stuff, just type in FDR logging in Google and it should take you straight to his website, and you can download it all from there. I was hoping to get this harvest finished before the end of the episode, but I don't think we will. So we might end the episode here. I'll get this done off camera. I think next episode we might come back with a bit of a time lapse, just getting our fields prepared again for next year. So come through, cultivate all the fields, and yeah, see what we can sort of get prepared for next year. Because now it's just about, you know, the pigs and keeping them happy and healthy and getting sorted for next year. So if you guys enjoyed this one, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this series so far. If you want to see it continue, I know it's been really successful and I'm really still enjoying it, so I know you guys are too. But yeah, like and comment, as they all say. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, guys. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.